10 times 10, boy, do the math. 10 times 10, boy, do the math. Where we come and share and laugh. Where we come to share and laugh. Keep it real, boy, that's a fact. Keep it real, boy. What's going on, everybody? This is the 10 times 10 podcast, episode 5. Yeah, buddy. How y'all doing out there? Yes. Let that resonate. I just like to play this music to have the vibe right, you know? I have a special guest with me today. Tell him your name, bro.
Yo. It's the boy Tyrell, the younger bro. I'm in here.
Younger bro, my younger brother is in the building.
Had to make a cameo on here, you know what I mean?
Yes. Hold up. When I tried to start this podcast a couple months ago, me and my brother here, we shot an episode in the basement, but it didn't work out very well. No. We tried to shoot it with an iPhone. We recorded it, and it wasn't even recording, actually. Hold up. The audio was recording, but the video did not record, right?
We like recorded I don't know how long we were sitting down. It was a good like 45
I think it was like,
minutes or
at
something
least
like that.
45, 50
and then we
minutes.
found out that the video stopped recording like 10 minutes in or something like that. So we were sitting there talking, thinking that the podcast was going.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It was like nothing on there.
Yes. So how you guys doing today? We got a couple topics to talk to you guys today about. We're gonna inform you on a couple things. My brother here is a big gym shark, or what do they call it? Gym rat, I guess.
I'd say gym rat, yeah.
Yeah. So
iron addict, big boy status.
There you go. Slinging that iron, boy. He's slinging that iron in there. Yeah. Shit, I used to be bigger than this nigga right here. Now this nigga making me look tiny.
Yeah, man, this is just the beginning too, man. Like I look in the mirror and I still think I'm small. That's the fucked up thing about it. You know what I mean?
You're tripping.
It's one of those things where like you always feel like you could get like bigger or better.
Word.
Just chasing and chasing.
How much do you weigh right now?
Last time I checked, I was
you gotta be like 230. I mean, no. Oh no, yeah, you're probably like 210, maybe.
Yeah. I was like 215.
And you were stuck at 200 for a long time, right?
Super long time, and now I'm stuck at 215. So I don't know.
You look bigger than that though.
I'm trying to get like. Imagine if I was like 240. I'm trying to get to like 240.
Bro, that's savage. I'm like 240 right now, 250, but all gut.
Yeah, that's all that food, all the candy, all the snacks.
Food.
So that's a good thing. I don't like sweets and all that stuff. I never had a sweet tooth, so it's easy for me to like.
That's always my problem is fucking sweets and junk food and fast food.
I like the savory flavors, like something like really good and like I don't know, savory. I can't even describe that taste.
Word.
Yeah.
Like, what's an example of something when you say savory? What's something that's savory that you enjoy eating?
Something that has a nice creamy taste. You know what I mean?
What, like ice cream or something?
Yeah.
I guess ice cream's kind of a sweet though, right?
There's like this one flavor ice cream. I forget what it's called. No, I don't even remember. It's from Laura Seacourt though.
Oh, okay.
It's like a really good flavor. I don't even know what's in it, to be honest.
Because like ice cream, like pistachio or whatever, that's not too sweet, right? Like I've tried pistachio ice cream before, and it's like really good. It's not too
rum
sweet.
And butter or something like that.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, that's crazy. Me, man, I'm just go crazy for sweets, man. It's literally like an addiction for me. I've tried to like cut it out, but the only time I was able to like really cut it out and to consistently work out recently was before my trip to Jamaica.
And that's because you want.
That's because I didn't want to be a fat slob walking around the beach, right?
And see, that's one of the things. The reasons why you work out is the reasons why you keep going. Like
exactly.
If it's like a short-term goal, then you're not gonna keep going.
Yeah, man. I need to get back in there though. Seriously, it's about time. It's way overdue.
Yo, you'd be jacked, man.
Yeah.
Slack.
I mean, it's like muscle memory. I usually, once I get in there, I usually get back size pretty good. But like losing the weight is always the hard part for me. I could never like stick to doing cardio. I always think just jumping on the ellipticals cardio, but I don't lose my gut. So people tell me I got to do like the high intensity training in order to kind of shed the fat.
You could do it either way, honestly. Even if you do like low intensity, steady state, which is like getting on the elliptical, and if you do that for a long, it all depends how long you do it, and because either way you're burning calories, and that's what the end goal is, to burn calories. So like when I go on the elliptical, I go on it and I go for like
20 to half an hour. Just a steady pace though. Like some people say you go do the fast and go slow and go really fast and then slow, right? Yeah, that's like HIIT, right?
High intensity, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe next time I get in the gym and I start going to the gym, maybe I should try switch it up and try do that.
Yeah, you know, whatever. I think whatever works best for you is the way. Because if you hate doing it, you're not gonna want to.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was doing cardio, I hate cardio. No matter what. Like I don't even care. I don't even like cardio at all. So I would just like go on a bike and like go like pretty slow, but for like a long time, and I'd be like on my phone watching a podcast. Or
there you
YouTube
go.
video or something, you know, so that I can get it done.
Yeah. The only time I like doing cardio was in jail, to be honest with you. But because I can't get the food that's out here, right? And it's like, I don't know, it's weird. Yeah. The only time I really enjoyed doing cardio is in jail.
Right. You know, right now, it's funny because I was just thinking about like people in jail right now. And how like all the gyms are closed because of what's going on in the world and shit.
For sure.
And like I'm tripping because I can't even like bench press and squat and all that stuff.
I know you're having like, withdrawals.
Yo, you don't even. It's been 4 days and I already feel like I'm the skinniest nigga in this earth. You know what I mean? Tripping, it's crazy like that. But yeah, the people in the jail right now, they still get to go to the gym. And that's what I was thinking about. I can imagine that they do. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Because they're in a jail. You know what I mean? They're isolated already.
Yeah, I would have thought that. In a time like this, they would be on lockdown, but
you think maybe, I don't know. Yeah. The way I just saw it, I was like, well, you know, they're in a jail. They're already isolated from the outside world. So, you know, the only way I could see that they could spread it is if somebody, like, I guess, coming on their shift or something.
Yeah, that's what I would say. The only way that they would be able to get this virus is like someone from the outside, like a guard or like one of the workers or something, or people who run like the programs and things like that, program facilitators.
Yeah, so
that's where they're highest at risk. But I mean, Winnipeg right now, the count for that is I think 17 right now. 17 cases, confirmed cases. So yeah, shit is crazy, man.
Yeah, it's
so like now that are all gyms closed in the city?
All gyms,
like officially?
I'm pretty sure all gyms officially are closed. They're forced to close because of that. What do they call it? State of emergency. Yeah, so all the gyms, public places or something. Yeah.
So for someone like you who is constantly working out and constantly in the gym and all about that shit, what should someone do if all the gyms are closed? What are some like workouts they could do at home?
Man,
I know there's probably people listening on here who who want to do some workouts at home but aren't very educated on some workouts they could do.
Yeah, you know what? I've been seeing a lot of people getting really, really creative on Instagram and stuff.
I have too.
Right? You know what I mean?
I have
There's a lot you could do. Me personally, it's like I haven't even done anything yet.
No,
because for me, it's like I'm just like lost my momentum, my motivation. My whole life crushed. You know? I was like, nah, man. But I don't know. You just gotta get creative, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of body weight stuff you could do.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Like just like normal squats or push-ups or sit-ups or planks and things like that, burpees, right?
Yeah, you see people like holding water jugs and stuff because to add some weight or something. Yeah. People have pull-up bars, so you can do a lot with pull-up bars.
Oh yeah, that's true. You
just like some light dumbbells, you could do almost anything with dumbbells, right?
Yeah, if they don't have dumbbells, you guys could do jail style. You guys could take a garbage bag and fill that up with water, make your own handle, and you could turn that into like a water bag.
Do that too.
Yeah, that's really good too. Water bag.
You're saying use a broomstick.
Yeah, and then put the water in the bag, tie it up, and then boom, you got a curling bar, man. So
innovation.
Be creative, man. I always tell myself I'm gonna do home workouts, but I always say that the night before the next day, and then the next day I'm like, oh no. I come downstairs, I start messing around and playing games or recording, and then it just
you could do, you know,
just goes out the window.
You just get sidetracked easily, and that's why like right now I don't even like studying at home because I feel like I get distracted by so many different things.
For sure.
That's why I like to get out of the house,
sit in the library,
sit in the library or something, go to the gym, you know.
Yeah,
that's why I can't work out at home right now, but I don't know, I'll make something work.
Yeah, I feel you. So all universities are pretty much closed too, right?
All the universities officially, the starting Monday, they're closed, period. All buildings closed because recently we've been like all classes moved online, but the buildings were still open, so students could go and study there if they wanted to.
Oh, okay.
But
cool.
now, starting on Monday, like the buildings are closed completely. Everything, even final exams, are going to be online. So
wow, that's crazy.
Which is going to be, you know, there's obviously going to be people cheating and.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. How would a teacher know then at that point?
I don't know what they're going to implement to control the cheating.
That's weird.
One of the profs that I heard, one of the profs in one of the classes was just like, you know what, guys, we're going to have an open book exam just because I know some students are going to cheat, and then the ones who don't cheat, they're going to be at a disadvantage because the ones who cheated would get a better mark, you know? So
wow, that's crazy, eh?
Yeah, so it's crazy times right now.
Yeah, we're in some crazy times. So why don't you tell the people, like, what you're in school for, where you go to school? Pretty much.
I'm about to graduate a 4-year commerce degree.
Hold on, give this nigga a round of applause for that, bro. How many years did that take you, bro? Let them know.
Well, there's 2 I did at Red River. I did marketing, graduated there with a diploma, worked a bit, went back to school, and then I did another 4 years in finance.
6 years of school, man. Total, you grinded that out.
And that's like the 6 years I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I could have like did another 2 years if I wanted to be a doctor, and if I started trying to be a doctor to start with, you know.
Straight, right? That's crazy.
But yeah, man.
Or a lawyer or something, right?
Or a lawyer, really anything.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think that stuff isn't for me though. I don't think I could deal with that.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, 4-year commerce degree in finance, and I'm about to graduate. Actually, this is my last semester, so I'm glad that it's kind of weird because right now our convocation even got canceled, eh?
Oh yeah, that's crazy, and that's what you work for, you know.
You don't even get to walk the stage,
man. They gotta give y'all a replay or a playback on that, or they gotta. I don't know, book it for in the future sometime, man. They can't do that. So many people work so hard to get that feeling of walking on the stage and getting their diploma, you know, and throwing their hat in the air or whatever. All that shit, man. So they gotta plan something in the future for you guys, because that's not fair, man.
Yeah, literally all the celebrations are like, all the things were canceled, the business banquets, all that stuff. So it's like we did all this and we were like looking forward to graduating. It's like boom, y'all can't do none of that.
That's crazy. And you're at University of Manitoba, right? You said, yeah. You told them that,
yeah, Asper. So
yeah,
it's been a grind, man. But I think it's just starting to sink in now that I'm actually graduating, because like a month ago, give or take, I was just like, you know, didn't really feel like anything. But now
it's like right, you're at the end. Weeks. Yeah, you're at the end.
Couple weeks.
Just about to be at the end and past the finish line, so now it's real, right?
Yeah, man, it's getting real.
And so with you getting your degree and everything, like what's next for you? What do you plan on doing with that degree? And are you gonna stay? You gonna go or relocate? What are you thinking?
Yeah, so I already before I started doing job interviews already, like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I got a job in Toronto in finance at one of the big banks. Not going to say which one.
Yeah.
Because they ain't cutting me no check.
Not yet anyway.
But not till I get there anyway. Yeah. But yeah, that's in Toronto. So I'm going to start working there. But I'm trying to get into investment banking. So I'm actually going to start doing a certification program as well, which is like outside of school, but it's a professional designation.
Oh, okay, that's dope, man.
And that's going to be like another commitment. Like it's a long-term, at least 4 years minimum commitment to get that certification.
Man, eh?
So, and it's expensive, man.
Yeah.
I just dropped like $1,700 just to enroll.
Damn. So add that 6 years and then add that's a 10-year process.
Yeah. So it's crazy, man. But you gotta,
that's a decade. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do so that you get where you want to be in life. And
yeah, man. So like all you kids out there listening, man, just know that if you apply yourself and you work hard and follow your dream, it is definitely possible,
regardless of where you come from.
Regardless of where you come from, because like I said, this is my little brother. He comes from the same upbringing as me, the same struggle, the same everything as me, but he didn't let that affect with what he wanted to do. So you people out there listening, man, drop a comment. If you got a dream, get out there, chase it. You know, that's why I always say dream it, chase it, achieve it, man. 10 times 10, baby. Get out there and go get it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So another thing I wanted to talk about was, do you think that the odds are stacked against you coming from like the hood or like a place of like struggle or like a low income neighborhood? Do you feel like the odds are stacked against you when you come from places like that?
I definitely think they are, because to a certain degree, because they say people are always a product of their environment, but,
yes,
and that's like a major thing for real. That's actually real.
Yeah.
But to a certain degree, you have control over yourself.
Yes,
so
most definitely.
You can choose to be influenced by whatever is around you if you choose to let yourself be influenced by it. You know what I mean?
You got to be a leader, right?
Exactly, not a follower. And I think when you come from a low income, neighborhood or whatever, where there's a lot of gang violence and trouble and all that shit, you kind of have to have like a zeroed in focus, so that you can get to what you want to get, because anytime you like slip up on that, it's easy for you to get carried away into the BS, you know what I mean?
Exactly, man. And
I was fortunate enough to have some role models to learn from, and to learn from as in what not to do,
what not to do, the do's and the don'ts,
what the consequences can be, aka you, but that's good, because I had you to tell me what I shouldn't do, and what not to be dumb, and who not to hang out with, and what not to do, so that you don't get into trouble, you know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Then we had our older sister D, right, who was actually doing good in school as well, right? So I was kind of following that as well. So there's always going to be obstacles, but I think the main thing is the mind is a powerful thing, if you think you can do something and you put yourself to it and put your energy to it, I think you can achieve anything.
Most definitely, I definitely agree with you 100% on that.
I don't know, what do you think?
For you guys listening, I just wanted to make this point that my brother here, he graduated. He's graduating from university, and I also have an older sister who's a year older than me who's also graduating. So, you know what I mean? Like, growing up, sometimes you just never know, right? Like, they're both very successful with school, but me, I kind of was more running around the streets, but I didn't really smarten up till now, as I got older, and while I was incarcerated. That's when I took school seriously, and I decided to get my GED. And just recently, I tried to apply and go to Red River and take a course, but the funding, I tried to get some funding. I was a little late on that, so this coming fall, I'm definitely gonna apply to take some courses at Red River. I think this child and youth care, because as people know, I am a support worker right now, and I work with at-risk youth, and my goal is to eventually start my own program where I could teach kids like arts, rather it be music, rather it be literature, art, just anything like that. I want to start a program in the inner city where kids could go and they could do things like that instead of running around. Because if they had a program like that when I was younger, I think the percentage of me doing what I did would have been way lower. So that's what I want to do, man. And my opinion on the odds being stacked against you is I believe that, because sometimes when you come from a privileged family, you are given things, right? And when you come from like a low income place, you gotta work for what you want, right? You gotta fight for your shit. So some people have the benefit of being privileged. They have so much things given to them, but coming from where we come from, we gotta fight every day to make it out, pretty much, So that's my take on that, man. So.
And there's a lot of people who they probably feel like they can't make it out. And I think that's where people like you come in, to show that you did it, and you could be a role model for them. And that's why I think it's good for what you're doing right now.
Show these kids it's possible, definitely.
Exactly. So, we can always win as long as you're trying.
A few moments later.
So, with that being said, I got a question for you.
Hold up.
I want to know if you could explain your life or explain your morals in 3 words, what would they be?
3 words.
For example, mine would be family, creativity, and healing. That would explain my life in 3 words.
Those are some good words.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good for me.
If you could think about 3 words to explain your life, what do you think it would be?
That's a hard question, but I'm probably going to have to say growth. Ooh. For sure. Growth, because you always want to learn and become better.
Always.
Growth. Integrity, because you want to be real,
Yes.
You want to keep it 10 times 10.
Yo, yes, I love that.
And then, of course, I'm going to have to say loyalty. Loyalty is always going to be one of my deepest values.
I love that.
And that's to everybody around you, family and friends, or whoever's loyal to you, whoever you feel deserves your loyalty.
So say those back for the people.
So that's growth, integrity and loyalty.
Yes.
For
So
sure.
for you people listening, man, drop down in the comments. Let us know what your 3 words would be for your life and your morals. Drop them down. We want to know, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, mine would be family, creativity, and healing. And his would be growth, integrity, and loyalty. Yes, I love that. That's awesome.
Yo, yours are good. Yours are good. They match you.
Yeah, for sure. Growth is really good too, because I really feel that. So like when I say my third one, healing, that's kind of like healing and growing too, right, at the same time. So
essentially.
With that being said, let's talk a little bit about, let's fast forward. Let's talk about some food, man.
Shift gears. Did you say food?
Yeah, let's shift gears to food.
There he goes. He wants to talk about food.
Yeah, man. Let's talk a little bit about your favorite foods.
Favorite food.
What are some of your favorite foods to eat?
Man, my favorite food for life is gonna be hot wings.
Hot wings.
No matter what, nothing can compare.
Where would be the place to get these hot wings from?
Well, I remember when we were younger. I remember driving to the States, and there used to be a place called Wing Zone.
Wing Zone.
Remember that place?
Yes, I remember Wing Zone.
Yeah,
man, you used to love your shit so hot too.
Nuclear, they called it. And I didn't know it was gonna be like actually nuclear. That shit made me cry.
Oh man, I remember that. That's crazy. Wing Zone was really good though, for sure. So let's say top 3 favorite foods. So one would be wings.
So hot wings. I'm gonna have to say, maybe saltfish. You know how mom makes a saltfish?
Yes.
Saltfish
I have
really
never
good.
really been a fan of saltfish, but
I like
understand.
that.
You and Dara always loved that shit.
Yeah, so hot wings, saltfish.
I'm
a pretty basic guy. I might have to go with burritos for my third one. I was
like
kind of thinking oxtail or jerk chicken.
Yeah,
but
that's definitely gonna be one of mine. Like not the burritos you just throw in the microwave though, right?
No, this is like a nice
like
big,
homemade,
juicy,
real
authentic
Mexican burritos.
Yeah.
Yes, man. At work the other day, one of my coworkers made these amazing like burrito wraps. Oh, they were so good. All he did was ground beef, some peppers, and then he put like egg whites on the outside, and he like fried it up, man, in the pan. It was so good, man. Oh.
Who made that? That sounds good.
His name was Robert, one of my coworkers. Have you ever been to Sergeant Tacos?
Yeah.
Oh man, they make such good. Do they do burritos there?
No, they don't.
They don't have
burritos.
They just do tacos, eh?
They got tacos.
Quesadillas.
I think they might have tamales or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't remember. What about you?
My personally top 3 favorite food. Number 1 would have to be mom's jerk chicken, for sure. Second would be oxtail, any kind of oxtail. And my third would be like a really good. I just don't want to single anything out, but like a really good pasta. A really good Alfredo pasta, chicken, shrimp, or whatever, beef.
Ooh, you know what?
Tortellini,
matter of fact. You know what? You just reminded me of something. I'm gonna have to change my list. Instead of the burritos, I think I really like garlic shrimp.
Ooh,
garlic shrimp is really good.
Oh, that sounds good, man. I'm getting hungry.
I can never get enough of garlic shrimp, for real.
Man. So on cheat days, what is your favorite fast food though? When you're having a cheat day, what's your favorite fast food? What do you eat?
Nowadays my life is cheat days because I'm trying to gain weight and it's hard out here.
Yeah, it's hard out here for
if
a
I'm dieting,
lifter.
Yeah, if I'm dieting or something, and if I want to go for a cheat meal and I want something really kill.
Yeah.
Definitely Five Guys got some nice big juicy burgers, no homo.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say I ain't into all that, bro.
They got some.
I remember one time when I was locked up, man. There's one guy. He's like, "Yo, man, have you tried Five Guys?" I was like, "Bro, I don't get down like that, bro." He's like, "Fuck you, man." Like, but I've tried Five Guys. Five Guys is good though. They have a good burger.
Yeah, they're good. Or I'll go for just like a whole bunch of like sushi or something.
Oh yeah. I still love Burger Kings. I still love Whoppers, man. Whopper or Big Mac, yo, those things still.
Big Macs.
I still fuck with that. So when I sat down with Elvis Freshly there, I asked him too, like, can you put 5 movies? What are your top 5 movies? You think you could
top 5 movies?
Say 5 favorite movies you have all time.
Ooh. I'll tell you the ones that come to my head, because obviously they come to my head. They gotta be my top movies.
Yeah.
Hitch.
Oh, yes. Hitch
you know what I'm talking about.
Shout
Hitch,
out
that's
Will
one of
Smith, man.
Will's killing the game for
What's
life.
the last movie Will was in? Was
He
it the
just
Gemini
did it-
Man?
Well, he was, yeah, but then the Bad Boys for.
Oh,
for-
yeah. I haven't watched
for
that. Have you
Life
seen
just
it
came
yet?
out. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is it good?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I was trying to watch
It's,
it.
it's a really plot twist.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? I'm like, what?
I got to check it. I have it
Came out
on
of
my
nowhere.
box there, so I'm going to check that out.
Yeah,
So Hitch, number one.
Hitch is one of. I'm in no specific order.
Yeah.
But Hitch for sure, and
Hitch is number one.
Limitless.
Ooh, that's a
Limitless is
really
good.
good one. Limitless with
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that movie.
Very good movie.
Yeah.
Um,
What would be your third?
Inception is a
specific
really
order.
good. Inception's a really good movie.
Inception,
Something to right
yes.
now. Yeah.
Man, when I talk with Eli, that's like one of my favorite movies too, Inception,
say-
as if I couldn't even remember that.
Yeah. So
Leonardo, man, DiCaprio, that's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's some of the old school hood movies. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I threw in a hood movie. Yeah, I threw in my last list. I
State
put-
Property is one of my.
I threw Paid in Full in my.
Yeah, Paid in Full is good. I like State Property.
State Property is good.
Yeah.
Number one, not two though, right?
No,
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, State
For
Property.
sure,
That's
man.
four. Fifth one, man. I don't know. I can't really. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's this movie you probably never heard of, and it's like it's kind of like a romantic comedy.
No,
It's-
what's it
it's
called?
It's called Already Tomorrow in Hong Kong. It's about this guy.
What
Yo, I got a diverse set of
Yeah.
likings in movies.
Is that
bro.
like a
It's like
Asian
a-
comedy?
It's actually not. It's not an Asian movie.
Okay.
But there's this guy who moved to Hong Kong, and then he meets a girl out there, and they both got a wife or something already.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, it was a good movie, bro. I just
Okay,
really
got-
felt the on-screen chemistry. I was like, yo, they're good. They good actors. I had to Google it. I found out that they were actually married. in
That's
real life.
why then. Yeah. Because usually in movies when they really have such good chemistry, they usually end up together, right?
Yeah, bro. I was like,
They
what,
usually
I was
end
like,
up
these people
being
seem like
together.
they're really in love, right?
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So
weird
yeah,
stuff.
man. You guys drop your favorite movies. I asked you guys that last time, but I always, every time a guest comes, I'm always gonna ask them for their top favorite food, their top movies, and now I want to know is give me your 5 best albums of all time.
Man, 5 best albums of all time.
Of all time, all genres.
I don't even know, man. Like I'm like so behind on music.
Me
these days,
too,
even,
man.
to
I
be
don't
honest.
even keep up to date with what's
I
going
don't.
on nowadays. Anyways,
I know for a fact I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite albums is Saturday Night Lights by J. Cole. That's for sure one of my.
okay. So Cole, yeah.
The Sideline Story.
Oh, the sidelines, yeah,
Story,
like J. Cole. Yeah,
I was thinking like Friday Night Lights.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Saturday
yeah,
today. You know,
yeah,
I'm like
yeah,
Saturday
yeah.
Night Lights.
See, I don't really know J. Cole's album, so I was like, okay, yeah.
Sideline
yeah.
Story, man. That's one of the best.
Sideline Story, okay.
Yeah, and man,
What else? What do you got?
I got nothing else.
Nothing?
I got nothing else.
The Weeknd, Drake, nothing? No
You know,
albums you can
there's
think
like
of
no-
that you really like?
There's so many albums
What are
that
you
I
bumping
like.
in the gym? Okay, let's twist it up here. What are your top 5 gym songs to work out to?
My gym vibes are crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I'd
What's getting you to that 3 plates, man?
Oof. Once I pop on some Casanova, yo, that shit is just so hype. that
Yeah,
I'm
set
I'm
tripping.
hitting
That's what I
any-
used to listen to in the gym.
Yeah,
Set
set tripping is one of them. You know what I'm saying? It just gets you angry
Punch
and
you in your
hyper.
face, motherfucker. Knock your teeth out.
Yeah. Ace Hood is good in the gym too.
Ace Hood's good too. Hustle hard. And
Yeah, Starvation. The
Yeah.
albums are nice.
yeah, for sure.
And then I found some like other artists that I never really knew, and I just like stumbled across music.
I remember you showed me that one song.
Yeah, the song was called Pablo.
Pablo.
Yeah.
Pablo. Yeah, that guy.
it's
Yeah,
very
that
hype.
guy. That shit was hype too. Yeah.
And there's some other tracks by I guess these dudes called the Beast Coast, which is like I think it's the Beast Coast. Yeah,
Where
it's
are
like,
they from? Do you know?
I think New York somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a combination of 2 different groups. I don't know. My buddy showed me them, and I just like bumped it. But yeah.
Okay. Where's the Pablo guy from? He kind of got like a Miami vibe to me, eh? He's
I don't
Jamaican
know where he's
too,
from.
eh?
He's Jamaican
yeah.
though.
Yeah, he's Jamaican. I seen that.
But yeah, he has some hype music, man.
Give me
It's
like
crazy.
a Miami vibe.
I couldn't even tell you like what my favorite all time are because I haven't been really a hip hop head or anything,
Yeah.
you know, or like anything like that. I kind of just listen to whatever I like and just vibe it out from there. Honestly, most of the times I get my music from someone else.
Yeah, straight up,
Like,
eh?
big facts.
Yeah.
You probably said what your favorites were then. Eh?
I said a while back, yeah, but like I was saying that I don't really keep up to date with like what's hot nowadays because I'm so busy making my own shit and
Yeah.
Just like someone I really bump, like other than myself, is just always gonna be like Jeezy and Kevin Gates and Boosie and things like that.
Yeah.
When it comes to new school, I don't.
The OGs.
Yeah, I'd bump the OGs. When it comes to new school, if I were to think of like a new artist that I really like right now, it'd be like Rod Wave. I don't know if you heard him.
Rod Wave? I heard Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, Roddy Ricch too. There's a guy named Rod Wave, and then Roddy Ricch is really dope too. So
yeah,
those are some new school guys that I really listen to. So drop in the comments. Let us know what you guys are listening to.
Who are the new vibes these days?
Who are the new vibes? Drop a comment. Let us know. We could check them out, man, because we ain't really up to par over here.
For real.
So we talked a little bit about school. We didn't really talk too much about the stresses of school, did we?
Not really, no. And
like, what were some of the biggest stresses
I think
of school, and what was the most stressful year for you in school?
It's been pretty like stable over time. Like if it's stressful, it's always stressful. Like at one certain time, which is probably near finals.
Yes.
Because you got so many different like exams and group assignments done due, and you gotta balance everything that you gotta do and get it done on time.
Yeah.
So I think when it comes to stress, one of the biggest things is just time management. You try to figure out what you can do and when. That's why I spend so much time at school. I'm pretty much live at school.
Yeah,
when I'm in school.
You're always at school. Every time I'll text you or something, you're always at school.
That's what I'll wake up at like 8 in the morning, go to the school, and get home at like 10 p.m.
Yeah,
pretty much
all day.
All I do is come home to sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's because I try to avoid the stress that comes later when you try to like cram everything. You know, I actually did I think this semester was probably the most stressful because it's the first time I ever did an all-nighter in my entire career of school.
For real.
All 6 years, I never did an all-nighter. 24 hours straight.
Damn, that's crazy.
Writing some assignment.
Yeah. Holy smokes.
How the day before it was due.
Oh, a day before it was due.
Yeah.
Holy
and this was like a midterm project.
So that was crucial.
That was crucial. Yeah, man. I don't know how I did it because usually I'm like sleeping by 11 p.m. or tired by 11 p.m. And I literally woke up at 8 in the morning, started it, and then went until 8 a.m. the next day. I couldn't even sleep.
Damn.
Because I had class at 10 a.m. You know what I mean?
Exhausted.
I was like a zombie walking in the halls, bro. My soul left my body. it was fucked up, man. Yeah. So, I mean, it's also stressful though because you know when you're in school you can't really work as much. Otherwise, you're gonna slip up on your grades. So, like, I think it's hard to like maintain that income while you're in school.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Try to balance the grades with that money to get by.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking happy that I'm gonna be graduating right away because I could finally make some money, man.
Hard work gonna pay off. That's for damn sure, bro.
For sure.
Sticking with school, what were some of the greatest years of your life when it comes to school, whether it be elementary, junior high, middle school, high school, university, Red River, whatever? What was some of the greatest times for you in school, would you say?
What would you say?
Me personally, I really enjoyed high school. I like wish I could go back to high school sometimes, man. People used to always tell me like, man, these are like the best years of your life. Just enjoy it. And man, meanwhile, you're like, oh, I just want to be done with this shit, right?
Yeah.
But then fast forward when he gets older, and then I'm like, man, those people who were telling me that were definitely right, and they were speaking out of experience, right? So I miss high school. I miss like playing basketball and just mingling with different people and different like social circles and things like that, right?
Even different schools and stuff.
Different schools and things, and going to parties with kids from different schools. That's how I like know a lot of people too, is from like, whether it be junior high, when I went to Gordon Bell, I met a lot of people from like Kelvin and all these other like schools, and then going to Tech Voc, I met like people from Daniel, and like that's how I met a lot of people, man. Just going to parties and a bunch of kids coming from different schools. So yeah,
man. I'd like to like say that there were like these spectacular times for me, but honestly, you know, people say you're gonna miss it when you're gone. I don't miss high school.
You don't miss high school? No way.
I don't miss high school too much.
Damn,
Junior high, I don't miss it too much.
No.
Elementary, I barely remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I can say like Red River was cool.
Red River, it's fun.
U of M, it was cool because it was like the keggers, you know, and it was all this like.
Yeah.
there's a lot you could do.
Yeah.
There's some things that I wish that I would have done while I was in university, though, like get more involved with like the student groups on campus and stuff like that. Those are the type of things I wish that I did more and just started doing this year. But yeah, I definitely wish I got more involved in that. But overall, all things being equal, everything, you know, I don't really have like one specific time in schooling where I was like, yeah, this was the vibe, you know. I guess high school always is a vibe though, because like the parties are fucking amazing.
Yeah, man, high school parties were the shit, man. I miss that shit.
Definitely
man.
a lot of memories.
Yeah,
and you hear certain songs and it just like brings you back. You know?
Man.
Like,
I was just in the car the other day and like heard a song. I was like, man, this shit brings me back to like high school, man. Shit.
Yeah. So. Yeah,
so when you talk about like elementary and you not be able to remember anything from those days, how far does your memory go back? Like how far do you remember to? Me, I remember till 6 years old. I remember something really from specific. I remember something from 6 years old, and that's it. Can you remember anything from before 6 years old?
Man, I don't even know if I remember anything from 6 years old. To be honest, like I don't even remember being that small.
No way.
Only thing I could remember is being at elementary, and I remember because I have a scar on my chin.
Yeah,
I just remember playing outdoors and like there's like ice in the field, you know, and we'll be like playing around on the ice.
So big tragic events like that.
Yeah,
we
something
would remember,
that like
right?
was impactful, you know.
Yeah. I can't remember who I was talking to. Someone's like, damn grown up is telling me, "Oh, I remember when I was 2 years old." I'm like, there's no way.
He's lying.
There's no way you remember that.
No, definitely not.
Yeah,
he has like some super memory.
Yeah,
even, like,
for
true.
real, dog. Because
I swear he couldn't recall anything from that. No. There has to be some type of like neurological science behind why we can't remember memories from an early age. Seriously. I don't know, man. If anybody knows,
let us know, man. If you know about the brain and how the brain works, let us know. Drop a comment how far back you can remember. If you're a grown-ass person and you can remember when you're like 3 years old or something, let us know, man. That shit is crazy.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. You know, maybe you don't want to remember. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
Who knows? Yeah. You know how like I don't know when you people like be doing some nasty shit in front of their little babies, you know, thinking that the baby ain't gonna remember or know what's going on. You know what I mean?
I remember that one time dad was beating it up.
I remember when I was like 1 year old, you know, 14 months old, and you and mom were doing some weird shit in front of me.
That's funny, yeah.
Now I just realized what it was.
Yeah. A few moments later.
Yeah, so we're pretty much coming upon 40 minutes here. Anything else you really want to touch on, man?
Anything I want to touch on?
We talked about the odds being stacked against us. We talked about explaining our life in 3 words. We talked about you talked about your favorite food, your favorite movies. You didn't have any favorite albums.
Not really.
Talked a little bit about gym life. We didn't really talk too much about like dieting, did we?
Not really. We talked about cheat meals. You talked about food because you love food. Of course, you want
we talked about school, the stresses of school. We talked about how far back our memories go. Let's just hit one more topic. Fuck it, these. I wanted to talk a little bit about like text messaging when you send text messaging and like messages being misunderstood and like misconstrued, you know, like that's like
hate it.
I hate that shit. Like say you're like texting with your girl or something and you send a certain text and she's taking it a different way. That is the worst, you know. I've come to the point where I'm just starting to send voice notes. Yeah.
I've been doing that a lot lately.
Voice notes?
And plus not just because of misinterpretation, but because I'm lazy to text.
Yeah.
It's getting to that point, you know?
Yeah, man. Fucking the world is so crazy now with technology and everything,
it's
man.
Making us lazy, bro.
Yeah.
But
it's people don't even go out and get food no more. They just skip this shit or Uber Eats it, everything.
And you can get like groceries to your
groceries, everything, man. Amazon, like we don't like people like we're gonna have so many people who are overweight and shit, man. This is like nuts, man.
That's why you gotta go to the gym.
Yeah, but it's just gonna keep getting worse and worse as time keeps moving forward, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think you got to take everything with a grain of salt. Is that what they say?
That's what they say.
All this stuff is making everything convenient for you. But what are you gonna do to make sure that your health and fitness or whatever?
For sure.
Making sure that you don't fall off on that stuff. Stay healthy.
Yeah, that's why I seriously really need to get back into the gym. I don't ever skip the dish or anything because I don't have a skip the dish account or Uber Eats. I always, if I'm hungry and I crave fast food, I just get up, hop in the car, and go get it. So I'm not that lazy, but I'm lazy when it comes to the gym, though.
I find that if you have the food at home, then you're probably gonna cook it. Yeah, as long as you have time. Yeah, and that's one of the things too. It's time, right?
Time is everything. Time is of the essence.
It is.
Even sometimes when I have food at home and I have food in the fridge, I still like will crave like fast food, and I would just still go get fast food. Like I waste so much money on food, bro. Like eating out. Yeah. If I were to like really give up fast food, I think I would save a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah,
and
eating 100%.
Eating healthy is expensive too, though.
It is to get the groceries and stuff. It's super weird because you get like a what do you call them? A roll of lettuce? I don't know. If that's, you know,
a head of lettuce.
A head of lettuce. Yeah. I don't even know. I guess I don't eat greens. You know,
this nigga's all about his meat.
Pause.
No homo.
Yeah. So like, it's just weird. Like the super healthy things are like organic. Food is more expensive.
So expensive.
You could go get like a burger or something from like McDonald's, and it's like way less. You know.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the problems too.
Yeah. And sometimes I trip out and I smoke a little bit and I think like, man, like there's so many people on earth and so many people being born on earth. We're going to run out of food, man, you know? And then I'm like, man, like what if like we really start running out of food and like, you know, what if people's
what
if people's farms and crops start getting fucked up?
Yo, that's a valid thought.
Seriously.
But
and you know what else?
That's why they're doing everything like genetically modified, though.
Yeah, and that's like, oh man, it's just cancer, man. You know. And sometimes I just trip out about like, what is your guys' thoughts on like, there's so many other like solar systems and galaxies out there.
Oh, don't get me
started. Do you guys think there's other people sitting on another planet out there? Doing a podcast like we're doing a podcast right now. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, I wonder if they look like us or do they not look like us?
I wonder.
Do they do podcasts? Do they play sports?
Yeah, I'm wondering right now if parallel universe me is like doing okay. You know, like is he good? Like does he need a friend or something?
Yo, man, that's what I wonder about my doppelganger sometimes. Yo, I wonder if that nigga's like. If he's fresh, is his hands up to date? You know,
is he whack?
If you would fight your doppelganger, would you win?
Good question.
You know what I mean? Because he would know what you're gonna do. Yeah.
I don't know. The universe,
man. These are all valid points, man.
The universe is a crazy thing, and I don't even want to. Don't get me started on it because I'll take like up a whole nother episode, a whole hour in itself just talking about the universe. Because
one of my youths tripped me out because he's like, yeah, you know, one of these days, Earth could just be swallowed up by a black hole, and
it literally can.
We would just die.
He's not even joking, bro.
Bro, that actually gave me anxiety. Like instant anxiety.
Our solar system rotates because we are rotating in a black hole. The black hole. Boom. The gravity pull from the black hole. Boom. Yeah.
But seriously, what do you think? Do you think there's life forms out there? And do you think they kind of live how we live and do things that we do?
I don't know if they live how we live and do what we do, but I know
why wouldn't they though?
Because you know why do dogs exist? Why do lions exist? They aren't like us exactly. You know what I mean? The universe is just so deep. It's hard to. We'd be ignorant to think that we're the only ones that exist in the universe so mass. You know?
Yeah.
It's just like I don't see how that could be possible.
Yeah.
The only thing is like, are they aliens how we imagine them to be? I don't know about that.
Do you think they look like people, or do you think
maybe they look like people? Maybe their bodies adjust to the environments that they're in. You know, maybe they live like that. I don't know, man. It's like it's just so weird. Like, what if the environment is more like hot, so that like their skin is like adjusted to a certain way so that they can survive in the heat. You know what I mean? Like,
survival exactly. Of the fittest, like even like out towards like Pluto, it's so cold. What if their skin like is like
even deeper than that? Because like we can get cameras on the planets now, right? So we know there's no other life on Mars, at least
Yeah,
unless they're smart enough to know to hide from our cameras.
But they found some planets out there that are just exactly
Identical
like Earth.
to Earth,
yeah, identical. So
And
like,
there's
is there people on there? That's the question.
It's a very good question. And that's the thing, you know, no matter what, we're never going to have the answers.
Yeah.
And that's what pisses me off.
Yeah, it bugs me. And they're talking about moving to Mars, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I think
you could buy property on Mars right now.
Did you know actually there's this I forget if he was Japanese or not. He's trying to find like a bachelorette. He's like a bachelor trying to find a girl.
Isn't he trying to go for a ride
to
around
go to the moon or something? Yeah. The first person to go.
He's like a billionaire, I think.
To take a round trip or something.
Yo, that's crazy, eh? That's stunting on a whole nother level.
That's big flex.
That's big man flex, you know?
Jah
bless the Most High. All hail Selassie. Yes, sir.
Sir. All right. This guy been in Jamaica.
Yes, I've been in Jamaica. I'm Jamaica now. But yeah, man, I guess we'll wrap it up. I had a great time sitting here talking with you, man. Yeah, this definitely ain't gonna be the last time we sit down and chop it up.
We might have to do a whole episode on the universe. I don't know.
Yeah, like we could really go. Like we probably could have went for another fucking hour just talking about that.
I'll school y'all on some science too. I don't know.
Yeah, so let the people know where they could reach you at, where they could find you at. Hit them with your socials.
Oh yes, yeah. You could hit me on Instagram at Tyrell Shai SHAI.
Yes.
And that's really where I'm at. Only I'm not just on
TikTok.
You
don't really fuck with Facebook.
Facebook, I'm on Facebook, but I don't really.
Heavy though, right?
Yeah. I'm more about that Instagram life, if anything.
Yes. Thank you guys for listening. Drop your comments. I want you guys to know that if you drop some questions or comments, I will be answering them. So hit me up. Drop your comment on this video. Make sure you press that like button and make sure you subscribe, man. You guys are the reason why I do this. I tell you guys every episode. You guys keep me pushing. You guys keep me motivated. You guys keep me inspired. It's 10x10 lifestyle, baby. 10x10 podcast where everything is real, everything is organic, and everything is 100% yourself. I want to thank my brother for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And we out.
We out this bitch, man. You know the saying. Keep it 10x10, baby. Holla.
10x10. It's 10x10, boy. Do the math.
I'm on my hustle today. I'm in my bag just like groceries, yeah. Sit with the boss, you got something to say. They in the town, know you heard about me. This is my city, you talking to me. I get excited, they fucking with me. Running and gunning, can't stop me here. Keep it 100, won't stop this year. 2020 vision when I pop this here. The city get hot when I drop this here. Running and gunning, can't stop me.